Now let us look into the principles of energy management. We have already discussed the definition of energy management, but there are some principles of energy management. And the definition of energy management is utilization of minimum quantity of energy for a task at appropriate quality, neither better nor worse than needed. Task in energy use. So to undertake any task, we use energy. So we should use the minimum quantity of energy to do the task. That is the first need of energy management. Then to minimize the energy cost without affecting production or production quality or quantity. Third is energy forms of high quality, high grade should not be used for low grade applications. Like electrical energy is high grade energy, and this heat is a low grade energy. So you should not use electrical energy for heating purpose. Okay, that the use of high grade energy should be avoided for low grade applications. And the fundamental goal of energy management is to produce goods and provide services with the least cost and the least environmental effect. So now let us look at the principles of energy management. We should see the first historical energy use. As I was telling you, take your house electricity bill, gas bills for the last 2 years. So this is a historical energy use. Will come various forms of energy. What is it? Usage over the years. Second is, please undertake energy audits. Only when you undertake an energy audit, you will find out areas for improvement, areas for energy conservation. And third is housekeeping and maintenance. So you have to maintain the house properly. House means the industry, factory, shop floor and all. And maintenance of equipment has to be done, because maintenance, if it is done, that will reduce the energy intake by almost 10%. Whether it is your motorcycle, your refrigerator. Like a refrigerator, you should do defrosting. I can give a simple example. Proper loading of refrigerator. Do not open the door frequently. Then please analyze the energy usage pattern, how it is being used, energy use for various applications, and try to have more efficient equipments. See, nowadays the Government of India, BE, Bureau of Energy Efficiency, has star rating for equipment, all the equipment like fan, motor, mixie, TV, fridge, everywhere. So you use 5-star rating equipment so that the energy is utilization is less. They are more energy efficient. Use more efficient processes. Energy containment, confine energy, reduce losses and recover heat. So especially confine energy containment when you are using boilers, furnaces and all. Don't open the doors frequently. Even fridge, don't open the door frequently. That is containment. Then substitute materials. What happens? Sometimes you can substitute for the materials also. Then aggregation of energy sources. Different sources can be aggregated, like renewable and this conventional. Then use alternate energy sources. So to do the same work, like in case you are having an electrical geyser for heating water, you can change it from electrical to LPG gas geyser. Otherwise also you can change it to solar geyser. So these are alternate energy sources. And construction of new facilities. Now you can have new facilities. And manage the energy at the highest energy efficiency. As I was telling, highest energy efficiency means, suppose you are using a pressure cooker for cooking food. So there are different types of cookers, like from 2 liters to 10 liters. So depending on the members of the family, depending on the amount of food being cooked, you use the right size of cooker. Okay. Similarly, like traveling, if one single person is traveling, he can travel in a bike. If 4 people are traveling, then they can travel in a car. If 40 people are traveling, they can travel in a bus. It is not a one single person is traveling, he uses a car or he uses a bus. Okay. So you should use highest energy efficiency. Reuse and recycle energy by cascading. This is one good thing, like reuse and recycle energy by cascading. Cascading means like waterfall. No? Water falls from one place to another place, then falls from another place. Or even you can take your Kali river, it comes from the Dandeli, comes down to your Kadra, then Karwar. So it is cascading like. Likewise, this facility is available in power generation. When huge amount of energy used, like coal is used. Suppose you take a case of thermal power plant. So coal is used for heating water and converting into steam, right? But the flue gases which are going, they have a lot of energy in that. So that heat is again used to heat the incoming water. That is called as economizer. The incoming water to the boiler is used. Then the same thing, heat is used to heat the air coming into the boiler furnace. So that is known as air preheater. This way, your waste heat recovery also we are trying to make. Recycle the energy and use most appropriate technology. As I was telling, technology is very important. Suppose in case of lighting, see lighting, you have got incandescent bulbs, you have got tube lights, and you have got now LED lights. So these bulbs are not very efficient. Okay, they give less light and consume more energy. Whereas now LED lights are more efficient. So you should go for appropriate technology like LED lights. Okay. Similarly, appropriate technology is there in all the facilities. Not only, I am giving you simple examples like in air conditioners, go for inverter based AC. Okay, these are the new technologies or appropriate technologies. And reduce the available losses. Reduce the available losses means whatever heat losses are there, you should try to reduce the losses, plug in the losses. And lastly, economic evaluation. See, unless you evaluate, unless you monitor, unless you analyze, unless you measure, you cannot make out any improvement program in your energy management. So definitely you have to economic evaluation, and for economic evaluation, we will be studying the various methods of economic evaluation, like present work technique as well as future work technique in our subsequent discussions. Thank you.